This is so
Okay, here they
exciting,
come
Shauna,
in.
to be
It
together.
is. Oh my, they're all of our friends here. This is so great. Hi, Amber.
Really?
Brooke's here. Heidi, Debbie, Kelly's here. Jenny, Chris Campbell, get out of here.
Woo, woo, woo.
Julie, Callie. Some of you guys I just talked to yesterday. Aren't you sick of talking to me yet? Brittany, girl, I'm not going to say it this time, but I'm thinking it. Amanda,
Woohoo.
Amber, everyone. Amanda, Missouri, you got to be sick of me too, girl.
Hey, everybody. This is so great. And Chris is here. Love it,
Chris
Chris. I'm
is
going to talk
funny.
about
Hi.
you.
Chris, you want me to allow you to talk? Oh, the power, right?
Well,
Let me
she and I
find
go
her.
way back, so we got to talk about her.
I can't
Yes.
find her name now. Did she?
Did she just pop in and
There
pop
she
out?
is. Okay, Chris, you can talk now.
Oh, I'm so lucky.
This is the first webinar she's attended, Linda. Don't you feel special?
Oh, I feel so special. Hey,
Hey,
Chris.
I'm busy. I'm busy working and trying to get orders out for people. So, today I'm working from home trying to catch up on paperwork and I've got a chance to sit down. And then
Oh,
sometimes I sign up and there's like too many people and Shauna's like, we need to let the clients in. You don't need to be in there. You can watch it later. And she kicks.
oh, what
Uh-oh.
happened?
Morgan,
No,
what are
we
you
can't kick
doing?
you out. This is great.
Oh, I'm excited to
So,
hear you guys. So I'll let you guys go back to working and I'm gone.
well, not
I'll let
yet.
you.
We go way back. So, Chris and I go way, way, way back, back to the days of, well, I remember especially when I was in the LA area and you joined Beauty Industry West.
Yes, I did. Well, that
Oh,
was just a
going
few
back.
years ago because we're so young. So
Still
Exactly.
cute.
that
But
was
Still
almost
cute
20
and
years ago.
sassy.
I
Yep.
know, but you've been so supportive. Chris, I always hear fabulous things about you from people in our industry. You were so highly regarded, and it's because you were so generous with your time, your resources, your energy. And, we feel your heart and we know you just want to make the world a better place and help as many people as possible.
I try and I try to give back. I think that's part of what, being a good business person and a good person in general is giving back and giving back to the people in the industry. So I'm always trying to do that because they've done a lot for me to support me and my brands that I've been with and things. So I want to give back to them.
Yeah, it's so great. I know. And that's why, you've got some Reiki attuned products now.
All right. I'm excited.
And I'm going to show the picture of the model from the Skin Games that you hosted. You remember how you sponsored me for the Skin Games? I've got her picture in my slide presentation.
Oh, great. Great. I got Shauna from the Skin Games too. Look at all those connections.
That's right.
I think
Okay.
I met Linda there. I met Linda at the first Skin Games.
Did you really?
That is where
In
I
San
met you,
Ramon?
and I took your class. Yep.
Oh, isn't
Yep.
that funny? Wow.
Tina, thanks for
So
the
many
kind
good
words.
things.
Yeah,
Marianne
well,
Pepper's in the house.
I'm gonna let you guys get to work. I'm gonna put
Okay.
myself on mute and you guys get to work. I'm excited to hear everything you got going on and you and Shauna have been cooking up.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay,
I
thanks,
think
I'm
Linda.
Mary
Myra.
Thanks,
Ann.
Shauna.
Hey, Chris, there's someone in here, Myra. She needs me immediately to help her at her spa. I gotta go. She's in
Oh,
Hawaii.
really?
She's in
There you
You
go.
Hawaii.
I
better
know you
wait
tried to
until,
go to all these fun places. I try to get you to come to Phoenix and you won't come here, so I don't know what the deal is.
Stop it. I just was looking at flights there. Stop. I'm
oh,
coming.
we should both go. We
Okay.
should both go together.
Yep, yep.
Marianne is from Seattle, Linda. She said she met you in Danville. That's where Linda
Hi,
lives.
Mary Ann. Yeah. You were just
Anyway,
there.
you guys ready?
Okay,
Look at,
let's do it.
I got my box of rocks. Yep.
Your
I'm ready.
pendulums.
I'm ready for
Yay.
you, Linda. So you guys know Linda, obviously, and Chris go way back. I've known Linda probably, if I met her at the Skin Games, that was 7 years ago. I've taken a couple classes from Linda. She's my Reiki master, my
Mhm.
Reiki teacher. She's an amazing woman. A lot of people know her in the industry. What we're going to talk about today is very different, a different aspect to bring to your treatment room. I will be at Face and Body in Sacramento talking about very similar things, although my knowledge is not anywhere as vast as Linda's. This lady, when you stand next to her, you find yourself all of a sudden touching her arm because her energy pulls you in. It's an odd thing when you're around Linda. Sometimes I have to prepare myself so I don't attack her. But I've done a lot of things in my treatment room that I learned and I utilized from Linda and her classes. So that's why she's here today, to share with you what you can add to your treatment room, especially if you're like me and do a lot of holistic therapies in there. I did, you guys know me, most people in here, I'm sorry, there's a million people that know me in here. You guys know I do holistic things. I see oncology, autoimmune. I have all the hard clients, and sometimes their state of mind, their level of energy, first of all, needs balancing is what we can do. But second of all, you need to protect yourself sometimes from the energy that comes at you. So that's what Linda's talking about today. I'm gonna, guess what, guys? I know we're gonna give some prizes away, but you gotta wait. It's my favorite thing in the world. Morgan's here with her spinner. Morgan, are you in here? Hold on. Let me check the list.
Yay. Hi, Morgan.
There she is. Morgan can talk now if she wants to.
Okay.
Morgan's with her never-ending spinner, you guys, right? Tustin, they're from all over today. So if you guys have real questions for Linda, please put them in the question and answer. And if you just want to chat, you can chat in the box, okay? Linda's not gonna monitor the chat box. I'm gonna do that for her because she has too many other important things to talk about that. And then when she's finished, we'll hit the question and the answer. Yes, Steph, you are automatically muted and automatically black camera. Linda and I can't see anybody but each other. And it's a good thing she looks pretty today, right?
I hope so.
As we move on, those are the rules. If you leave, Tina has to leave. You guys, you will get the recording if you are in attendance right now. You'll get it in 24 hours. Zoom will send it to you. It's not from me, it's from Zoom. And then next week, when all the specials are over that Linda's going to offer, then it'll be up on our YouTube channel for everyone else to watch. Okay, so you guys get first pick at all the good things, all the prizes, those kind of things. Amanda's been in every one. You got to win sometime, girl. Hang tight. You can do it. Right? Is there another question?
Maybe we do one drawing before Tina leaves at 4:30 for her time.
That's okay. Yes, let's do that. I'm going to give away a couple products because it's fun and exciting. And then Linda's going to do her own thing. So that's how I met Linda. So much I love Linda. It's how much we respect her. So I'm just going to let her really introduce herself. And then she's going to go ahead and talk about all the things energy related.
Yay. Okay. Thank you so much, Shauna. She's my Reiki child, and I have other Reiki children in here. So thanks for coming and supporting. And you were talking about having cancer patients or the difficult patients that have maybe a difficult thought process. And it just reminded me of a story that I had when I went to one of my students' spas down in Southern California. And she was giving me a facial, and she had this beautiful facial space set up. And she was actually projecting a video onto one of the walls, which was blank. And she had this beautiful music. So you're laying on the bed and you're seeing this beautiful scenery, hearing this music. I got on the bed, and all of a sudden I felt this feeling of dread. And in my head, I heard, "You have succumbed to cancer." I'm like, what? Are you talking to me? I kept feeling that energy and kept hearing that. And I thought, what's going on? So I could not relax and enjoy that treatment. So afterwards, when I got off the bed, I asked my student, I said, "Who was here last?" And she goes, "Well, I had a client that was here who just discovered she had cancer. And she'd been on that same facial bed 2 weeks prior before my student went on her vacation." So the thing is, energy lingers. It's so important because we're in a touch-oriented industry that we are able to protect ourselves energetically. We're able to clear the energy in our space because that energy lingers. and it can make an effect on you. It can make an effect on your clients. And so really what I'm going to talk about today is how to incorporate this new energy healing skincare products that we have with Hale Hush. So a little introduction about me. I've been in the beauty industry since 1987, licensed since 1987. I've evolved through a number of things, but now what I specialize in is I'm an award-winning esthetician, a Reiki master teacher, and a chakra psychic. My specialty is helping people to heal that are broken, to heal from depression and anxiety, and then become healers themselves with my Heal the Healer method. So this is something I've been doing for now, over 20 years. My goal has been to bring energy healing and Reiki mainstream in our industry so that you don't have to be quiet or be embarrassed to talk about something that's an innate gift of yours. I mean, how many of you feel like you're a healer? Well, I know you're all healers or you wouldn't be here. And you can put off one of the little, there you go, hands up, hearts, whatever. Those of you that are healers, you're here because you're a healer and you want to know more to help yourself and to help your clients. That's what I've been focusing on. And I'm so excited that it's happening in our industry. So I did put together a few slides just to explain a few things before I get into the product. Am I able to share my screen?
Yes, Linda.
Okay, good. And we'll get through these quickly.
You should see
Post
all the people
disabled.
commenting,
Yeah,
raising
I
their
know.
hands. You got some
I
some
know.
Reiki masters in here.
So great.
That's awesome.
You need to
Awesome.
be able, I can't share my screen. So just click that on for me. Oh, disable screen sharing. Okay. Morgan,
Try now.
can you help there?
Try that. I did
There
you
we go.
co-host.
There we go. Okay,
Allow
where is
you.
it?
Look
Now
at
I have to
that.
find it.
Julie just finished it.
Here it is. Okay. So let me start here.
This is so cool.
I can't see the start thing here. Come on.
Go up to the top to slideshow, Linda.
I know, but it's covered by the thing
Oh,
here.
you can.
There we go.
There you go.
I
Move
moved
it
it.
down. You can move
Here
it
we
down.
go. From beginning.
Perfect.
Yay, here we go. So Hale Hush is now energy healing skincare because it has been attuned with Reiki level 1, which is pretty incredible. So this is the first skincare line to be attuned to Reiki level 1 that I know of, and the entire line pretty much. So here's my contact info. Take a picture if you'd like to, but there'll also be other ways to get this. But you can take a picture of this right now. And everyone's a healer. You know, do you feel inspired to help others? Do people feel, do they tell you that they feel better in your presence? Do you have healing hands? Do you want more confidence in your healing abilities? What I'm finding right now is that people already know they have healing abilities, but they don't have the understanding or the confidence of how to use that. So that's where I come in and I help people with that. I'm currently updating my chapter, Wellness Therapies for Estheticians, the Advanced Aesthetics textbook. So this is my third edition to be in the book. It's really exciting. So I'm putting a lot more new things for you guys in there about Reiki, chakras, gemstones, all of that will be in the Milady textbook. And that'll come out probably next year or the year after. Now here's the skin games that I got involved in, where Chris sponsored me with her products. And I found a client who was actually suffering from anxiety and depression because that was my goal. I wanted to do energy healing services on her, treatments on her over an 8-week period of time. We did that. She came in with 20 years of depression and anxiety, having gotten medical help, been on prescription medication. Those things did not work for her. After 9 weeks with me in my Heal the Healer program, she went from the first picture you see there, December 1st, 2017, to January 22nd, 2018. such a difference. She was anxiety and depression free at the end of that 9 weeks. And then she went out and doubled her business and opened up a new space. And then, of course, COVID happened. So this is Julie, and she was a great example of what you can do. And this is what I want to see more of in our industry, because we have, healing hands. What if we could work in a way that will allow clients to heal over a period of time, but to come in weekly initially? So we are spiritual beings in a physical body, and the spirit is eternal. The body is temporary. So what you do while you're here in body affects the evolution or not of your spirit. That's why it's important to do all these good things while you're here, because then you have a better effect, be able to evolve more spiritually. So what you do, think, and say has an impact on others and your environment. The colors of nature's rainbow are the same as the colors of your inner rainbow, the chakra system. And this is important to realize, because I have another slide a little bit later that says everything on Earth operates on the visible color spectrum. This is why when you spend time in nature, when you use colorful gemstones, you're able to heal yourself energetically. It takes like to heal like. You can't heal with your mind. It takes energy to heal energy. And that's very important to know. When you are healthy energetically, when your spirit is healthy and vibrant, you have what I call healthy aura. The problem is most people don't have this. Most people have what I call leaky aura. This is years of taking care of others at your own expense. This is years of not healing things that have happened in your past. Most of us healers have had traumatic or tragic, childhoods and upbringings. I lost my mom to depression and suicide when I was 13, and that completely changed my life, as you can imagine. And then I suffered for years with severe bouts of depression until when I was 30, I chose to heal. And that's when I discovered Reiki. So leaky aura is from years of leaving bits and pieces of your energy behind so that you then are able to absorb other people's energy. This is the condition that causes you to feel drained, that causes you to feel what other people are feeling. It's one thing to get a sense of what's going on for your client. It's another thing to start carrying their burden and their weight. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to tune in to what's happening with them so that you can relate and help them, but you don't want to take it on. So most of the population has leaky aura, which includes stress, anxiety, negative self-talk, second-guessing yourself, feeling lost, depressed, lack of purpose, lack of meaning, anger and resentment, no sense of self. So if you have any of those feelings, that's leaky aura. So Reiki is my favorite thing. And those of you that are out there that already do Reiki, I say, yes, make sure you're using it on yourself. Reiki is a hands-on, for level 1, is a hands-on healing modality that quiets the mind, calms the emotion, creates peace within. It's when you're in that peaceful state that you're actually able to get rid of all that interference and you connect to source. And then you start to be guided. You start to feel your feelings. You have your intuition that kicks in, and then you're guided by that internal guidance system, which is feelings and intuition. And it amplifies your own healing abilities. Now, Reiki happens with a series of attunements, and attunements have to take place from a teacher to a student. There's a lot of people now that are getting involved in Reiki, and they think that they can go online and get Reiki by somebody saying, I'm giving Reiki to you. They're really not. It looks good, it might sound good, but you need to have an attunement from a Reiki master teacher that's been certified properly to the student. And this is an initiation where you're going to go from your own healing level to the ray. I'm going to explain that in the next couple of slides here. But when you get attuned with Reiki, you're evolving your spirit. So now with me and with my students, Reiki is the core of healing. When you are quiet within, you receive the conscious information from source. Consistent Reiki treatments will change your perspective on life. And I have a 30-day Reiki challenge. I've had some of you that are in this class take that challenge, and they can attest that, wow, life was different at the end of that 30 days. And you become a co-creator in your life instead of reacting to your circumstances. So here's the light spectrum. So energy is light, split into different rays and waves here. And if we're looking at the full light spectrum from gamma rays to radio and TV waves, that's what we call ray. That's the REI, the ray of Reiki. And then in the middle, you have the visible light spectrum that has been expanded. That's the key, your own personal healing energy. That's the key of Reiki. So you're operating with the key, the visible color spectrum. When you get your attunement from your Reiki master teacher, he or she's expanding your healing abilities to include ray. So every time you put your hands on yourself or somebody else, you're balancing that person to have healthy aura. And what a difference that makes. And then here's the chakra system. This is just a picture so you can see what we're going to do with some of the, the gemstones that you would place on the chakras. And my Reiki training is different than other people's because I teach you how to heal yourself first. This is really the best way. You can't heal anybody but yourself. And practicing Reiki on yourself, you start with level 1. It just gives you the whole, I don't know how to explain it. I guess you have to experience it to understand it. It gives you the nature of that energy, and it helps you to become a more confident healer. You have more of a sense of self. You really have a better understanding about why you're here. All of your internal things that, kind of kick in when you don't have the interference of depression and anxiety and stress, those things are able to kick in and you start to feel guided. So in my Reiki 1 training, I do teach you how to heal yourself. And then with the gemstones for the face and body, people think that they can just put gemstones on, matching the chakras. To an extent you can, but there's more that you need to know. So I really teach you how to do that, teach you how to use a pendulum, how to read energy. And then also you get these tools. These are some pretty neat tools because I have this chakra intake form that I use with clients, and it's really helpful. Clients love to have that too. And so I have some specials on these classes. Do you want me to go over that now, or should I wait until later?
Yeah, just finish your slides and then we'll go ahead and put all your links in the chat. And also they want you to go back with your information at the end, Linda, that first slide, so they can take a picture of it. Okay.
Okay. I have it again at the end.
Oh,
so here's the special pricing for the
QR codes.
Of course. For the Reiki class and the gemstones for the face and body. Now, I've got 2 different websites. I've got my new beautiful website called chakra-psychic.com. That has all the information about the classes, the testimonials, but the courses are housed on a different site. So this is basically where you go, you get like a really brief description and the reduced payment. If you go on the website, it's going to have the higher payment price. So that's for those 2 classes. But if you want to take both, you can save $90. And here's the link for both classes: Intro to Energy Healing with Reiki 1 and Gemstones for the Face and Body. And I have to tell you, I get a lot of people who have taken Reiki already that also take my Reiki 1 class because it's more expansive. It's really about giving you the tools to heal yourself. And then those tools you can end up using with your clients. That's what's nice about that. And I also do the chakra psychic readings and healings. So I'm giving a 50% off discount on that. And that's on Zoom. So we do that session together. Okay, and then here's the information again. You can take a picture of that. And then I'll stop sharing my slideshow.
There you go, Lena. And Morgan is putting in the chat right now all the links that you guys need.
Okay, good. Now to see the fuller descriptions of these classes, go to my Chakra Psychic. If you can put that up, Morgan, the Chakra-Psychic. Yeah, I'm interested in healing myself. Norma, that's the way to start. Because I tell you, those of us that are healers, like I said, we normally have some tragedy in our past. And it's that pain that brings us to the point of saying, I either want to heal or you kind of go into a spiral that where it gets worse. But the healers usually get that calling. It's time to heal. It's time to do something else. It's time to be who I came here to be. And if that's what you're feeling, yes, then I can certainly help. That's what I'm here for. So you can reach out to me for that too. All right. So I want to share with you some fun things. Okay. This may be a dumb question. Are the courses online? Yes, they're online. And but I also am doing some what do you call it? I'm going to be doing some live Zoom sessions for you guys. When we do the 30-day Reiki challenge, you have me every week for a month. And actually, sometimes I actually do it for 5 weeks. So we'll meet every, let's say, Sunday. Sometimes it's Monday, but usually it's on a Sunday. And you'll have homework for the week. You get to meet your Reiki sisters, and everybody kind of goes along together doing the Reiki challenge for 30 days. And it's really kind of fun. And when we get together on the live sessions, I'm talking to you about things that you want more information on. So each one is a little bit different. Yeah. Okay. So you know how you can do attunements on people? You can also attune products. And so what does that mean? I have attuned the Hale Hush skincare products, the entire line. And what that means with if you're using these products on your customers and you have leave-on products, that benefit of Reiki is going to maintain on their skin after they leave you. So the moisturizers you put on, the sunscreen you put on, all of these things are going to remain on the client's skin, giving them that healing and balancing energy. And I think that's so exciting. And I'm going to be at the booth in Sacramento at the Face and Body Show. And we can even do some things. I'll probably do some dowsing on that, where you can see the difference, because it's really fun to see how you have the person before, you put the product on them, and you have the pendulum there, and it's actually changing in front of your eyes, showing that they're becoming balanced. So it's really cool. So if you come to Face and Body, I'm going to be there with Shauna.
In Sacramento.
Now, yeah, in Sacramento
show.
in September. So there's a couple things that I thought about for you guys. And one of them, you know how you're working and sometimes you feel like you've got everybody else's energy on you, or you just feel kind of icky after the day. Well, here's something cool you can do. With the refined polish, because it's been attuned, you're going to take some of this out, put it all over your face, your body, in the shower, let it stay on for 2 minutes, and then rinse it off. That's going to clear your energy. Isn't that exciting? I love this kind of stuff. And then with your Mist Me, see, I like to do mood mists, but this one is a mist and you're putting it on the person's skin, but you can also spray around the room and spray on the client, and that's going to clear energy as well. Now, in the package that you get, I'm giving you the recipe for my energy clearing mood mist. And I'm even giving you the label so you guys can cut out the label and you can actually make your own little bottle of the energy clearing mood mist, and then you can use that all around the room. Are these clean products?
Linda's
Yes.
little recipe is lovely. You guys, if you're not signed up for our monthly program and you have contacted marketing at Hale Hush, you have the Airtable link. This morning I dropped in there these things that Linda is talking about. She has 2 different little recipes in there for you with the label. They're already in there under documents. She has one other thing she's going to talk about in a second, and that's under documents too. If you have not had the Airtable link, you have to email marketing@haleandhush.com, and I'll get you the link today. And all the things that we discuss in the webinars are under documents, so you guys can download and print as you need them.
And
Okay,
this
Linda,
stuff is
sorry.
free. This stuff is free that we're offering you. I mean, my classes you would pay for, but the things that we're offering through this, free.
Free.
And then Faina asked, are these clean products? So I'm going to let you speak to that, Shauna.
They're the cleanest as they can be with still being effective. A lot of times people want clean products and organic, completely organic and that doesn't necessarily mean they're effective. So when Chris formulates, she gets the cleanest possible ingredients that can still be effective. So we are mostly clean. I guess that's how you say it. Some of our things, we use natural preservatives, but you have to keep the product intact. And if you go straight clean, there's not preservatives, and then it rots in 7 days. So I don't think you'd be happy about that.
Right? That's not good at all.
Yeah.
Be buying products every 7 days.
You want a couple questions, Linda? Are you doing okay?
Yeah,
You want to
somebody's saying that how do you remove the bad energy from your treatment room? The energy clearing spray. That's the simplest thing you can do. You can actually use the Mist Me. These things have been attuned with Reiki, but in here there's sage, there's rosemary, there's peppermint, and also in your formula, I added a Bach flower essence, which is walnut, that helps to set boundaries. So you want to just spray it. You can spray it counterclockwise in the room, through the middle of the room, over the table, and spray it on yourself as well. Now yours will not be attuned with Reiki, but it is an energy clearing spray. Now, once you have taken Reiki, if you decide you want to do that, then Reiki is a good way to protect yourself, because when you do your own hands-on healing on a regular basis, you're going to end up with that healthy aura, and that's your protection from other people. And then your energy also exudes into the room as well. Okay, so where was I? Oh, all right. So let's talk about gemstones. How many of you people love gemstones? Yes. Does the spray have a strong scent? It doesn't have to. So Catherine, you can kind of play with it. Yeah, stones and rocks. I want to show you some things. I have gemstones for sale. I have pendulums for sale. I have all the tools you need. So if you guys are interested, just let me know. Now, these are some of the things that I like to use. And now some of these are actually colored. Now, this was amethyst, but this is an agate and it's been dyed. So when you see these really pretty stones like this has probably been dyed too, at least on the inside. These have been dyed. But I like to take these slabs and actually put products on top. Isn't that cool? You like that idea?
I love it.
And I have gemstone cards that talk about the different qualities of the different stones. So you can use stones to enhance your products. Now, for instance, I have the old Hale Hush jar for the hydrate mask, and I've actually put some rutilated quartz on it, which is great for manifesting and giving more possibilities. And then rose quartz is the love stone. So anything you put on rose quartz, you're going to have the effect of putting love and infusing love into that particular product. Isn't that cool? So my favorite stones to use, I've got the rose quartz. Actually found some jade and some of the amethyst. These are good that you can put your products on. Good, Shauna. Put your product on them, And that's a good way that you can infuse them with the qualities of the gemstones. Yeah, it's great. So Sabrina, we have crystals everywhere. That makes an impact in keeping the energy clear. Oh, Catherine
said.
got one of my pendulums. That's great. The best pendulum you've ever used. Well, that's because I attune all my rocks with Reiki. That's so cool.
I will, Linda, I don't buy the pendulums from anyone but you because they're attuned with my Reiki master, right? So
Aw.
I buy a lot of stones, but the pendulums with all the power, I always buy from Linda.
Well, I'll have them at Face and Body in Sacramento. That's so
She's
cool.
just saying that because she wants my money, you guys.
No,
She brings out the rocks
I'm
and
gonna
I'm just
give
like,
you stuff.
ching, ching.
Look at this. You see this? This is another one of the gifts that you guys get. So when Shauna and I were cooking up this whole thing for you guys, I was thinking, affirmations, intentional prayer. This is kind of like an intentional prayer, a word collage that I had laminated. And I think it's great because you can put this underneath your towel. So imagine that you are infusing all the products with this calming, Chakralicious, Reiki attuned. What do all these say here? Renewing, happiness, harmonizing, restorative. So you're going to infuse your products with this intention that you can place under your SMA, under the towel. Isn't that neat? That was my
That is
favorite
also in
one.
the air table. It is. Can you show the other? I don't have the other one.
Yeah, the other one,
That's also in the air table for you guys to download, okay?
this one's bigger. It's a bigger circle. Had them laminated, and then I had to cut them to the right size because they'll give you the full lamination at like Staples, and then you can cut them. And I have a little thing that cuts off the corners too. But yeah, those are the two, and the colors are so pretty. I just think it's beautiful that you guys can have these things to support you and help you in your treatment room. And then on my chakra-psychic.com, there is a free, I have a free intentional prayer. It's a formula for a prayer because I think it's important to know how to ask for help. We have spirit guides, we have angels, we have ascended masters, I feel like a whole council that's helping us. But how do we send intentions to spirit to help us instead of being a victim? Oh, please, please, why me? How do we say it in a way that we can actually create some positive change in our lives? So the intentional prayer is about that. And this is kind of an extension of that intentional prayer. Yeah, there it is. So when you guys sign up, then you get access to that as well. Should we do a drawing? Oh,
yeah,
thank you, Norm. Yeah, let's do a
let's
drawing.
do
But
it. What do you
did our
want to give
person
away,
leave
Linda?
already?
Tina
We'll have to
just
see.
left.
Oh, darn. All right.
All right.
Let's do a drawing and see who's going to get first chakra psychic reading. You guys
Now,
ready?
Morgan and I were going to do a trick to you guys. And when it came up, we were going to say, oh, Morgan and Shauna, but we decided to be nice to you. So Morgan, can you speak and roll the dice and give us a name?
Okay, I'm gonna click my little spinner.
All right, let's do it.
I love it.
You can even hear it.
Naya Vila.
Who?
Are you in here? Say it again.
Was my cheering so loud from my spinner?
It was.
Naya. Hey, there you go. That's
Naya Vila.
me. Did you get the
Let me see.
Naya Avila? Oh, Avila. Is it Avila or it's a Avila, I bet. Okay, congratulations.
Naya. Okay, I got it right. Is she in here?
Yeah,
Yep, she answered.
she's here.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
She
I was
is
looking up.
here.
Congratulations. Can
The
you
first
please
winner.
email me at education haleandhush.com. For your prize, please, we need your address, your email, and your phone number, and I will send it on to Linda.
And then we'll schedule you in. That's great. That's great. Okay. So what else?
Yes. Do you want?
What-
I'd like to give away something that stays on the skin, Linda.
Okay. I like that.
You know what you just said. It has to be. How about it's summertime. How about some Vital Lipid Lotion? Anybody want one of those?
Yes.
Anybody?
Yes. You got a
Okay.
bunch of people
Okay,
saying
Let's
yes.
do it. Spin it.
And then I'll answer your question, Kira, as soon as we get this winner.
There's 3 in the box too, Linda. I have to check.
Okay.
Sochi Hernandez Browning.
Wow. Congratulations, Sochi. Yay.
Where is her name? Is she here?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish everybody could win.
Me
Then I'd be
too.
busy
This
all the
is what
time, though.
I have to make Morgan do it so I won't cheat or pick 5 people.
I'm going to give you a reading too, so don't worry about that. And you too, Morgan, if you want one.
Linda.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, me and Shauna
Yes.
were like, oh, Morgan and Shauna win. Bye, everyone.
I'll give you
Lisa
guys
wants
one.
another skincare.
You've been so
Okay.
helpful.
Another
Okay.
skincare, Lisa. It's got to be something that stays on the skin. Should we do a Tuba Hush Hydrate? Yeah? Yes? Okay. Spin it, Morgan.
Go. Woo, woo.
I know I'm gonna say your last name wrong. Helen Bayariva?
Oh, Helen,
That
good
sounds
job.
good.
Helen,
That
are you
sounds
here?
good.
Hi, Michelle Mosley. What are you doing in here?
Look at all these fabulous people. I love this.
Yeah,
I love this.
awesome.
Okay, so Kira,
Oh, Helen B.
we're
Okay, you guys who just won, don't forget to email education. So I'll send you the prizes. Name, phone number, address, please. I don't have access to your account. I don't work from the office, so you got to email me that information. Okay, Linda.
Hey, Michelle, she's here. Good. So
She
good to
is
see you.
here.
All right. So I think it was Kira that said, how do you attune products?
Yes.
So the
Explain
same
that.
way I attune people, I attune products. It's when you're doing Reiki and you're a Reiki master teacher, there are certain things that you do have to keep close to the vest that you don't share unless you're actually teaching other people. But the attunement is a process where you expand the energy of the person. In this case of the skincare products, I'm expanding the energy of the skincare products so that they include the ray, the universal healing energy of the Reiki. So when you put this on yourself and leave it on the skin, it's going to continue to provide that Reiki universal healing energy on the client, which is nice. And even if you're washing something off, you're still getting some benefit, but it's the products that you leave on that are going to continue to provide that healing energy. Now, there was a person who had me, well, she actually put gemstones in her wax line because of the things that we had done together that I had inspired that. And then she had me attune her wax products. Now, I'm sorry to say that this person who was very special to me passed away a few years ago, but she was a pioneer in the wax industry. And that was Susanna. She did the Satin Smooth products. So I had a lot of fun working on that. But I could actually use the dowsing rods on those clients and see the difference before and after putting the wax on the skin. And that was balancing them. So it's pretty interesting how all that works. And then I'll do that at the Face and Body show for you guys so you can see it too. So what other
Marianne
questions
asked
do you
me-
have?
Linda, Marianne asked, how can you tell if they've been dyed or heated? I think she's talking about the stones. And does it matter?
It does matter. I mean, you can tell because it looks too good to be true. This is too purple. A lot of the times they're going to have the blue. In fact, this is also coated. So anytime you see these beautiful stones that they say aura on them, aqua aura, this is quartz and it's been coated. They might even call it opalite, but this is a coating on the stone. Anytime you see a color of a stone that doesn't look natural, there are no true red colors. A lot of times you're seeing like that teal blue. They're taking the agate and they're making the little candle holders, or they're doing the bookends with them. You'll see those bright colors. That's how you can tell.
And Rita, already you answered hers. How do you get bad energy out of a treatment room?
Right.
Do you want to talk more about that, or are you good with your previous answer?
Well, in order to get, oh, this is the other thing I was going to tell you. Black tourmaline. And I have these for sale also. Black tourmaline, and a good quality black tourmaline. I love these double points. I put a black tourmaline double point crystal in every corner of every room except my bathroom and the kitchen. Don't need it in there. You got yours too. I have my client hold it in their left hand during a treatment because that's the receiving hand. This is the most protective, clearing negative energy stone that we have. I like it better than any of the others, and I know some people like selenite, but selenite really does not provide the same amount. So here's what black tourmaline told me. We are your protector stone. We clear, clean, and banish negative energy from you and your space. Use us to clear and diffuse negative thoughts, patterns, and emotions. Let us remove blocks that keep you from living your best life. When you clear negativity, it's easier to appreciate the simple pleasures in life. So black tourmaline does that. You do have to wash your stones on a regular basis, though. Good. So you have them on your window. I put them in the corners. Didn't you get those from me, Faina, at the show on, was that November, December? When I saw you in Walnut Creek? Yeah, so, and then I put these by my television, my computers. There's always gemstones around me. And yes, I do have the gemstone cards too.
Okay, Linda, they're
All these-
asking about, they're asking some really good questions about where to buy it. And you can buy them, honestly, who just asked TJ Maxx? I think this is from some weird place like that.
Yeah, you can get some of those at those
I can
places.
give you my opinion, but Linda's probably better.
There's a lot of places you can buy gemstones, and they have a lot of these crystal fairs. I know that those shows go around. And it depends on where you live as to whether or not they have any rock shops. Some places have more to offer than others. I would say Google it and see what you find.
And
Now,
you can buy stones other places. I just feel like, in TJ Maxx, 27 people have touched that with their dirty energy. So you have to be very careful and clean them. There are some that look real, and then there's some that look fake. And you just want to pick the real stones and definitely clean and clear them. Right, Linda?
The ones that call out to you are the ones that you keep looking at. It's like, oh, look at you. You feel so attracted to that stone. That's one of your stones. And it could be a healing stone. It could be just your own personal stone that you like to look at. But somebody was talking about having their stones in the windows. Be careful because some stones are going to fade. Your amethyst, your rose quartz, some of the lighter stones and celestine and celestite, those are going to fade. So don't put things in the window. And you know what I put in the window is lead fishing weights. That helps to bounce, out any energy, the electromagnetic energy that's coming from outside. So I like that. Yes, rose
And how
quartz.
do you clean the stones? Linda, they want
You
to know how to
simply just
clean the stones.
wash them with soap and water. Wash them with soap and water. And then if you're going to use them in treatments, you do have to disinfect them. Some stones are not going to be good at soaking them, you know, in the quartz. You really can't. So I would say just use those little, you know, disinfectant wraps that we get, those wipes. You can
Yes.
wipe it in that for 2 minutes and that's disinfecting it, but you've already washed it with soap and water. Yeah, and then
And
selenite.
I
You
yeah, I
can't
do
really use
love,
selenite on a client. And
and I love to put them in the full moon. Yep.
some people talk about doing that, but if you're using those on clients, you still have to wash them and then that's going to clear the energy from the full moon.
Sage, Palo Santo.
So, you know, keep it simple. Keep it really simple.
Hey, Linda, I have a question for you, but I can't put mine in the Q&A box since I'm a panelist.
Okay.
What does it mean if when you hold a crystal or are near a crystal, the energy is almost overpowering? Like for me, if I hold or am near obsidian, I get really dizzy. It feels really overwhelming. My hand kind of tingles. Does that mean you
Yeah.
kind of have to practice with crystals and get used to it? Or do some people's energy just not need certain crystals?
I think that you just need to stay away from that.
Okay.
I had a friend who had a really bad reaction to amethyst
Really?
and she went nuts. Yeah. And it took a while to get her to calm down. So you do have to be careful with that.
Okay.
Most of your quartz crystals are going to be safe for people. But you never know. You just never know. That's why I like to use a pendulum, you know, when I'm doing the energy reading and then I'm checking to see which stones are going to be best to place on a client because sometimes it says, no, don't put that there. So when you read energy, which is what I teach you, then it'll be easier to know what's going to be the right thing to use.
Absolutely. Do you know what repels me, Linda? It's so weird. I've tried to love it over the years and it's still just, it's not my friend. It's tiger eye.
Ah,
Doesn't like me. I don't
some
like it.
people
We're not
react.
friends.
Yeah, isn't that something? I don't know.
And I don't
I
know
don't know.
why. Somebody asked, why does it happen? I don't know. But if my energy doesn't like it, I just stay away from it. I don't buy it. I have a very
Oh,
tiny one somewhere, but I don't.
yeah.
I have to skirt around it in a rock shop. It just doesn't
Wow.
go. Dolores.
I'm glad
It's not
people
my
are
friend.
bringing this up because you know, you're not alone then. But I'm hearing this
It's only
now with
that one.
more stones. Yeah. Well, so when you know that, at least you're in tune energetically to know that that's not good for you and to stay away from it. And that's a pretty common stone too.
All right. There's some more questions here, Linda.
Okay.
Claudia, we got your TJ Maxx answer. Just wash those babies like, you know, we know how to sanitize. Catherine, yes, Linda has stones for sale. Linda, how do they go about getting those from you?
I live in Concord, California. Anybody who's in the area, you got your black tourmaline in your bra. I love it. And so if you're in the area, you can come and see me. Otherwise, you've got my phone number. You can text me and I can actually send you pictures. We can talk. Yeah, you were just here. Marianne, we got to get together. Um, we can talk about what you're interested in. I can send you pictures of that.
She's good about that. After taking your online class, how do we know that we'll be able to heal? How do we know if the course worked for us? Nicole, until I had this, people think that all the time, or like clients will think you're pulling off witchcraft in your room. There's times I talk about it with my client and there's times I just do it. So you won't know, Nicole, until you do it. And you won't realize your own energy and your own power until you go through it. So we can tell you is wonderful. I do all the things Linda's saying. My pendulum tells me what stones to use on people, where to place them. Is this a good one? Nope. Yep. Nope. And I didn't ever believe my pendulum worked. And I got in Linda's class and the sister started spinning. So I feel like you just really need to take at least the first class to see if it jives with you, to see if it's your thing. And no one can tell you if it is or not. So you know you can heal. You're an esthetician. You put your hands on people. Now it's up to you how far, if you can use your energy in a positive way. That's it.
And really,
And
Reiki will work for anybody who uses it. And who was that asked? Because I can ask my pendulum about that. Who was it that asked that question if it was going to work for them? Because if
Nicole
you use it on
Lashkari.
yourself,
It's
Nicole, who?
Nicole Lashkari.
Okay.
Sorry, Nicole, now you're gonna get picked on. Your mistake.
Yeah. So Nicole, if you do it, if you practice Reiki on yourself, it'll work. I tell people if you practice Reiki every day for 30 days, your life will be transformed at the end of 30 days. And I'm not kidding. I have helped so many people. I work with people that are broken and not broken, but I've had some of the toughest cases of people that have had lots of trauma and they're in our industry, so they have been able to heal and then they get insights as to why they're here because you have trauma for a reason. Then you're able to use the things that you learned in your healing to help other people. And you end up, emitting this energy about you that attracts the right clients to you. So when you heal yourself energetically, then the people that are a drain on your energy, the people that you may not really want to work with, they probably don't want to work with you when you're healed,
And it
because like
becomes
attracts like.
completely apparent. Yep.
Those people are going to go, a lot of times they go off to the wayside and the people they're like, oh, what are you doing? I want some of that. Those are the ones that show up. And that's what makes it so neat. And somebody asked
Um,
about the whole thing with religion too. So I'd like to address
yes, I want
that.
to go. Yes, for sure.
Okay.
And then
Reiki is a healing energy. It's not a religion. And it actually clears your energy so that you can become closer to God. You don't have the mental chatter, you don't have the judgments, you don't have the anxiety, you don't have all the things within you that's creating interference from being able to receive your messages from God. And they also call this Christ force healing energy. And Jesus has actually come to me. At times I feel his energy, I feel messages from him. So I know that I'm working in that same light, that same energy, that we're intended to all be in. Thank you, Tracy.
Carmen, let me give you my 2 cents about that. I am a Catholic. I don't want to talk religion there you go. And there's a lot of strictness in that. So I had to come to terms with Linda always said your prayers of intention, how you're going to start your prayer. It has to be for you. See, Linda, I listened all those years ago. But for me, I start every treatment or every prayer I say, because I believe there's different powers. There's not just one. And I'm not talking gods or weird stuff. I'm talking about nature. There's power in nature. So I always say, Lord in heaven, mother of earth, my beautiful universe, da da da, and then
Nice.
continue on. So it's just what you
Nice.
believe truly. If you don't believe any of that, the universe speaks very loudly. Who said that today in here? And the energy is full. I mean, the universe is full of the energy. So I
Yeah.
feel like it's person to person and what you believe in Christianity and what you believe other powers. I live now in the Pacific Northwest. There's so many tribal lands up here. There's a bridge I cross that I get the whoop jingles all the way down my body every single time I cross that bridge. The power there is immense. And it's water, it's flowing water. And one side is rough and one side is not. It's the trippiest bridge I've ever been on. And I have to cross it every time I go to and from the airport. So there's a lot of power here. And if you live somewhere like this, there's no doubt that there's other kinds of energy and power. So sorry,
right.
I'm talking.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a few things, Linda. They also asked how do you charge differently for those treatments and how you incorporate it, into your actual room.
You charge more because you're also educating your client. And this is where I also train my students. You don't take Reiki so you can be quiet about it. You are here to evolve your spirit, but you're also helping your clients to understand. So I always talk about it. I educate my clients each, especially the beginning. I give them my spiel about energy and the chakras and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And then I sign them up for a series. It takes at least 3 treatments one a week for a client to get balanced. So I like to have a series of 4 treatments. And then after that, you can do 1 to 2 a month. Yes. Thanks, you guys. for coming in, those of
Sometimes
you
I,
that are popping out?
yeah, sometimes I use the stones in my treatments. They don't even know it. I'll sneak one under the robe right between their boobs while I do the décolleté. And then I'll put the tourmaline in the left hand. I'll slide some under the pillow. I mean, like I said, some clients are really into it and they will pay extra for those services because they understand them. And other ones are clueless or, yeah, believe, think we're witches. So you can sneak them in also and help your clients out. I did charge separately for definite Reiki treatment. I did charge quite a bit for that because remember,
Yeah,
your
and you
energy is
should,
your own
as you
power.
should.
And yes. So
I want to
okay.
show you.
I told you guys weird secrets in this webinar for some reason.
I want to show you. Wait a
Yes, it
minute. I
does,
gotta
Amber.
find that. Gotta find the right page here. Where'd it go? Here it is. I think this is it.
Shannon, every day, all day, right, Shannon? So fun.
So this is a treatment that I do.
There it is.
Now, normally I'm not putting it in the hair. This was obviously to show off. I had a beautiful model with all that hair. I had to do the gemstones in the hair, but I definitely do it on the body, on the face. I'll use smaller gemstones on the face, but this is an example because my pendulum is showing me which ones are right for her and it's liking the placement. And so that's what I teach you in the gemstones for the face and body class. But that gives you kind of an idea.
Okay,
And the
Linda,
gemstones are nice.
we got a few more questions, and then we got to wrap this up. The
Okay.
energy is what did you say, Morgan? The energy is pulling out Shauna's secrets. Yeah, not good enough. What kind of stone is amethyst good for, Linda? Just off the top of your
The
head.
seventh chakra, it's good to connect to source.
There you go, Mara. And this stone, if the stone is natural, will it fade in the sun?
Yes.
I think it's the type of stone also, right, Linda?
Well, especially there's a lot of them. If the colored stones, we're talking about rose quartz, amethyst, citrine, celestine, celestite. I mean, and black tourmaline, probably not, but I wouldn't leave them in the sun if I could help it. And then Denise said something here too. She had a client leave recently because she had stones in her room.
I have
And
one
you didn't even
comment,
put them on her. Yeah, I
have
just
one
don't think
comment.
that's,
Ready?
you're not going to
Ready for my
comment about
comment?
that. Huh?
Bye. Bye. You
What?
don't need her.
Oh, to the client,
Client
yes.
that left. Yeah.
Right.
Bye. Okay, next. Yep, there you
Yep,
go.
exactly.
Yes, Anna, you were right. Do you recommend having an evil eye in the treatment room?
I don't. I mean, I don't do it personally. I don't know what the evil eye represents to you. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I have an evil eye sometimes out of my eye. Like you better do your skincare routine. How do you feel about labradorite?
I love labradorite. That's one of the stones in my gemstone cards. It's a multi-dimensional stone.
Yes. And Linda,
Mhm.
Jenny wants to know if you have a pendulum refresher class.
Oh, sure.
Maybe I need that too, Jenny.
Yeah, we could do one. Why not?
That's fun.
Yeah. Let me know.
Okay, Linda,
You've got
you
my
have
contact info.
Linda has 2 more prizes to give away, and we have 1. Are you guys ready? Carmen, it is not in a scope of practice, I don't believe. She's asking if we can use it in Florida. I believe this is a personal decision, not a scope decision. Okay?
There's no
In all
way,
states.
you know,
What are they gonna do?
yeah, how are they going to stop you? I mean, really, you just call it something else, but you've been attuned to Reiki. The Reiki energy is flowing no matter what. And you just can call your treatment something else.
Okay, Linda.
Yes.
Let's give away one of your treats. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We got
You guys
1
ready?
minute. We got to get out of here. Yep.
All right. Who wants a free reading?
Morgan, a free reading. Here we go.
Yay. Okay, good.
I hear the spinner.
I love
I hear
that
the
sound.
spinner.
Steph Hogan.
Woo!
Steph, are you still in here?
Steph. Yay, she's
Oh,
here.
she is.
Good
Let
for
me
you,
write this
Steph.
down. Okay, and then I'm gonna give away a broad spectrum SPF. Because that
Oh,
better
there
be
you go.
reapplied and stay on your face multiple times. Sorry, my
Put that on
computer
your
was being dialed.
gemstones that you put in the windowsill. There you go. Put the SPF
Yep.
on your gemstones that you're placing in the sun.
I did not know you could do that.
I,
All right, Morgan, spin it to win it. Broad spectrum.
woo!
Rebecca Tomlinson.
Hey, Rebecca.
Okay, Rebecca Tomlinson.
Good. That's great.
Okay, don't forget to email me. Hale and Hush.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong. education@haleandhush.com. And Linda, I just want to thank you so much today.
Did we do
I
all
have
of
a
mine? Did
big,
we do both of mine?
no, you have one more. We're gonna
Okay, I
save it
thought
one
so.
more to
Okay.
the end. It is like a Price of Right, Dolores. It's so fun. We got one more of Linda's readings. It's an incredible gift, you guys. I wish all of you could win it, but then Linda would be poor and out of business. So if you want your
Right.
own, she will offer it to you. But here we go. Morgan, roll that last lucky winner of the day. And you guys don't forget, we have another webinar next week on exfoliation with Angela Green. So everyone sign up for that. It's almost full, so please go sign up if you want to do it.
Faina?
Thank you, everyone.
Is that right?
Whoops. Oh, Faina,
There you go.
you're the winner, Faina. Oh, good. So, thank you, everybody, for showing up. It's so great to have you here. You knew you were going to win it. We were just texting each other yesterday. Congratulations. I'll be seeing you soon. That is
Exciting.
great.
So everything, Morgan, can you thank you everyone for coming. Morgan, can you put that information in the chat once more? Linda's all her links so they can get it. Don't forget, if you want the Airtable link, to email marketing@haleandhush.com. And for your prizes, there's 6 of you. Please email me at education.com. Linda has so many things to offer for you guys. Go to the Airtable, download these for free, laminate them, slide them under that SMA, like Linda suggested. Make your little room spray. It's awesome.
That's so
Ashley,
great.
yes. This confirms she's going to add Reiki to her services. I do Reiki and chakra clearing. Want to use the pendulum. Okay, she can teach you how to do that, Jenny. And
Jenny's
remember,
already one of my clients. Yeah.
yeah, only buy pendulums from Linda. I feel they're more
Right.
powerful.
Right. She's local.
I have a couple that
Contact
just
me,
hang
Jenny.
straight. So thank you guys to join another one of our Hale and Hush free webinars with one of our awesome collaborating partners. I love these webinars. You guys know the next one is next week with Angela. And then in June, it's about niche services with Alex Hernandez from Face Reality. So make sure you're signing up for those. Check out our classes. I'm teaching a back class this month. I only have a few people in there, so come on and sign up. Email me, we'll get you signed up if you want to do the back class. But other than that, Linda,
Mwah.
thank you
I
so
love
much for
you.
being with us. I love
You're
you.
so welcome.
Thank you for tuning our products and making this available to our estheticians. It's just
Yes.
another cool thing we can do for them. And I just
Right.
appreciate it. And Stephanie, hey, tomorrow you don't have to hear me talk. 2 days in a row is enough, right? There's so many people that were in both of them. So it's just like,
Oh,
wow.
wow. Okay, great.
Linda, you are amazing as always. I just appreciate you so much. On a personal level, I have a big thing happening tomorrow for myself, and this just energized me. I feel your good vibes,
Oh, good. Good.
and I
And then,
also needed
yeah,
it.
All right, sweetie. I love you.
Love you too, Linda.
Mwah.
Thanks so
Bye,
much.
everybody. Okay.
And I'll
See you
when
next
it gets
time.
closer, I'll talk to you about Sacramento, okay?
Yeah. I'll be at Face and Body with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.